Hey guys, welcome back to another Thursday night of experiments. Tonight we're going to make plastic milk. It's a recipe that I actually stole off of rookieparent.com, and I tried it out a little bit ago, and it's pretty cool how it works. The experiment involves milk and vinegar. You're also going to need paper towels, tablespoon measures, cups, a small bowl, a strainer, and another bigger bowl. You can use it, you don't actually have to have the bigger bowl. I do just because I'm doing everything right here at the table for you guys to see. I'm just gonna put the strainer in the bowl to catch all the excess water. You can use this thing just as well. So to get started, you need to put a cup of milk in this little bowl here. As I spill milk, I'm a dairy farmer, so I can cry if I want to, just for future reference. Yeah, so right in the bowl. You can even add food coloring to this. I know we did food coloring last week. The reaction that you guys saw was actually the soap, not the food coloring. So you can add food coloring to this if you want to. I'm going to keep it plain out white just so you guys can see it better in just a pure form. So you put it in the microwave for 1:30 just so it gets warm. So like that. And while that is in the microwave, we clean up the milk I spilled because cleaning up is very important, guys. But also while it's in the microwave, you want to set up your strainer. You want to put a paper towel in your strainer first. That way it catches the milk curdles. And like I said, I'm doing mine over here so you guys can see it. But you can do this over the sink just as well with the strainer. But you're going to strain the milk after we add the vinegar to it. I still have like a minute of this, but it's okay. But yeah, you're going to add the vinegar and you're going to see it start to curdle. You can start off with 4 tablespoons of vinegar. I started with 4 and ended up going up to 6. And then you're going to see it curdle. Then once you see it curdling, you're going to put it into the strainer. Then you're going to take the paper towel after you strain it for a minute and you're going to actually squeeze out the rest of the curdles. I added another paper towel underneath, which I'll show you guys, just to make sure that loses any of the curdles. Then you're going to transfer what you have left onto another paper towel, and that will be your plastic milk. So once this milk is done, we've got about 20 seconds left. So tomorrow night, I'm kind of split on what we're doing yet. We might make a cookies and milk cake, or we might do boiled custard. I've just got to see what we have in the fridge. But I'll let you guys know tomorrow morning what I've decided. 5 seconds, guys. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So our milk is nice and fairly warm. If you're doing this experiment with your kids, I highly suggest not letting them take the milk out of the microwave because it can be very hot. So, like I said, white vinegar is what it calls for. You can use white or rice vinegar. I don't know if you can use apple cider vinegar. It didn't say you could, and I didn't. I was just kind of using the instructions that it gave. So, you start off with 4 tablespoons. So, and you can instantly see it actually starting to curdle the minute that you put it in. But they say start with 4. Like I said, I did 6 earlier. And what you'll see, I'll have you zoom in on it. What you'll see is the milk actually separating and creating curdles. That is from the vinegar and the milk reacting. So vinegar is an acidic process and milk is a very basic. So, and like I said, you just pour it onto the paper towel in the strainer, right like so. Let it strain for a second. You can actually see the curdles on the inside of the bowl, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, so it's like that for a second. And you can take your paper towel. I took a spoon first and tried to get as much of the liquid out as I could. And I'm gonna do that again. Just so I could get the curd all on one side, because the curd is what you're really gonna be playing with at the end. So right like that. So you can see the curd over here in the corner. And once I got it down to that level, I took another paper towel. I'm having a hard time ripping paper towels right now, apparently. And I actually picked this one up, put it in this one, and then I squeezed out any water that I could. So it is a little warm, so if you guys like I suggest waiting for it to cool a little bit. I should have done that because right now my hand's kind of burning. But yeah, so I'm gonna squeeze out any of the liquid. Oop, the curd broke through. So then the process of unwrapping. This whole thing requires a lot of paper towels, so if you have napkins, probably work a little easier, a little better. So, but yeah, so this is actually the milk left over after you get the curd out. I haven't been brave enough to test it. They say it tastes like buttermilk. I'm not exactly sure, but like I said, I'm not brave enough to test that. So, but let's unwrap our curd. So, this is your curd. That's part of it. That's also part. And that is as well. So, but once you have your curd, this is basically like Play-Doh. You can squish it, you can put it in a paper towel and get more of the liquid out. But this is basically like Play-Doh at the end. This is what I made earlier. I actually added a little bit of food coloring just so you guys can see. It also dries pretty fast. So what you can do after you get it in this form, depending on how much you can make, you can actually take cookie cutters and you can make little designs, or you can take it and make little designs as well. Like I said, it's kind of the consistency of Play-Doh. So you can make little designs, and if you set it out for 1 to 2 days, it'll actually dry and it'll create a little like statue type thing. So, but this is how we made plastic milk tonight, or I should say Play-Doh milk. So thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you guys enjoyed the video last night with Click Clack Moo. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night when I make one recipe that I'm still going back and forth about. And then I'll see you guys next week for even more magical fun experiments. Thanks guys, have a good night.